Each cylinder also has its own little primer cup where you can prime with gasoline. Each cylinder has its own individual oiler. So, right now, Warren, what are you doing? Oiling up the rockers, the valve rockers, because that car sits in the collection and everything kind of drains off, but I'm giving it a little squirt of oil. We check to make sure that the gas is on. We make sure that there's oil in the oiler, there's the mechanical oiler on this, and these pipes right here individually feed the various spots of the engine, the main bearings in particular, cam bearings, and that's what oils the engine up. The dry sump engine, and it uses the oil, it turns it off, and it stops off. There is an oil pan, but it's only there to keep oil sometimes. Keep it up. Like you mentioned before, if you haven't run your vehicle in a year or a couple months, you just don't jump in and start it up. Maybe you jump in dead battery, but these older vehicles really take all the time to get this going. You have to order the rockers, you have to make sure they're in certain places, and sometimes you have to find them. Something as rare as an Autocar. Oh, okay. You don't run a vehicle in a while? We don't have the battery. So we'll get one. You're standing in front and you're hand cranking it, they can run you over. So you want to be very cautious with these. You can see why eventually the electric starter motor was invented in 1913. It was very possible that you could get injured if you did not know what you're doing cranking the automobile. Which George Fowler, volunteer, definitely does.
All right, George. Well, let's check to see if the coil's fine.
Myself, being at home a new parent, a lot of phrases that people use with their children when they are whining or crying an awful lot is that the child is being cranky. That phrase really has nothing to do with the behavior of your child or any person at all. Right now, this car, you may say, is being a little cranky. If you crank it and 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 it doesn't want to go, it's being cranky. The crank has disappeared from American legend as how you start your automobile, but the term still exists. At the time of this automobile, 1908, the technology that was going to win out, was it going to be gas? Was it going to be steam? Was it going to be electric? Was it still going to be the horse? Was definitely up in the air and not everybody knew about it. We did not know which way it would go. Alternative fuels. Cars started flying off of gasoline, corn oil, peanut oil. The diesel engine today, for example, when it was designed to run originally off of peanut oil and vegetable oil. But petroleum was more available and cheaper. So to say that diesel is now converting to more vegetable-based products, peanut oil is a new thing, that's what they were designed to run in the first place. So if it backfires, it turns the whole crankshaft the opposite way. You retard the spark, you get the piston pass off that center, and then once it catches, you have to advance the spark, which Warren is doing right now. Here it picks up speed. And that's how you start a 1908 Autocar. Now, if you really had to go to the store to get groceries, and that's what you had to do, you're probably better off taking the horse.
Oh yeah, it was always one of my favorites.
We're doing it, Joy. It'll go in easier next time.